Emulate my flows. If you don't know, you're messing with lyrical player pros.
From the capital of Tennessee and of country music, for any of you fans out there, welcome to Nashville. We're at Nissan Stadium. The veneer of a new season is gone. Yes, we used veneer in a football game. We're in the middle of the schedule now. It's away here in Week 7. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Back to 60, back to 60. Take over.
Throwing on their first play. Got his target. It's Otten. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Here's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This game has evolved so much over the years, but there's just certain times, there's certain moments, some flashes of greatness like that you see Dick Buckus, that you see Jack Lambert, that you see Mike Singletary. These middle linebackers stuffing a run. This guy in particular, like the greats used to do.
This is hauled in by McLaurin. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. Nice return there, 15 yards gained. And the Titans will get set to take over. Ball at the 33 for first down. Here's a give up the middle. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Another carry for him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Offense up to the line fast. Throwing on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Titans will have a first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 11. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Ready?
From midfield now. Got a man, it's London. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them, They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Good opening drive to this point. They've got another first down at the 34.
Let's go now. Riggs. Bronco 80. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out.
Go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Handoff now from the gun. And he's got a nice run. That reaches the 26. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Ready.
Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. He gets 6 on that play, and that'll be a Tennessee first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Titans getting their first red zone snaps of this game. They've got 1st and 10 right along the 20. Pass play now. He completes it in traffic. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket, and get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go, set. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has it in close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Ready.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal.
Go.
They give it to him up the middle. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Titans have a great first drive and get the game's first points. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll start this one out with Hall. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Alohi Gilman up from the secondary for that tackle. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Jets football. They'll have it 2nd and 8. They go right back to Hall. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. Hall there to haul it in. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Let's go. Go.
They go play action here. Chased out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. That's good for 7 yards. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Bernardo Green with that tackle.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And they corral him after a minimal gain to the 21. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
From the gun on 3rd down. Just got it away before the hit, but it's fourth down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Moody knocks it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Return starts at the 3. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And the Titans will have a first down.
Pretty obvious, this defense, and they need more people around the line of scrimmage. But the minute you do that, Kate, start opening up those throwing lanes. This is how balance takes apart a defense.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Looking for a throw here. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Back now, pressure on its way. That one's complete to London. On the move, past the 40. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that'll be a Tennessee first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Here's first and 10 from the 34.
Here we go, set. Warrior 70.
Throwing from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Go.
They'll throw it again. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
19 right.
Shotgun now on third down. Short pass brought in. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They send a man in motion.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Working inside the red zone. Hits him on the in route. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at Nashville. The Titans driving. Options are open here. It's second and inches. Blown back, it's the handoff. A gain of 5, Brock, and now they're going to have first and goal. The Jets take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Let's go.
First down, and they go right back to him. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, 2nd and goal. He's dropping back to throw. Intercepted in the end zone. Ivan Pace has got it. And the Jets will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
At their own 20-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's on the move. He's keeping it. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set. To throw here on 1st down. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
They give on 2nd to Hall. And he's brought down after a short gain. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set. 3rd and long for him here. That's caught for the 1st. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So it'll be 2nd down. Dropping back to throw. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Now looking to throw. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Moody knocks it through. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. He's going to field this at the 2. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. One last play before the break.
Here we go, set. Ready, ready.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's the lone back on the handoff. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Throwing the out route, complete. We're working a couple yards past the line. That was Sauce Gardner dropping him there. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
79 Broncos.
Third down from the gun. That one's complete over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
Set.
They'll throw it. Going for London, but it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side?
And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Jets grab the lead on their first series of the half. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Now the Jets keeping the offense on the field. They're going to go for 2.
Let's go.
He's throwing for it. And the pass is caught. Tack 2 more onto the score.
14, Titans 7. Jake Moody to kick off.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. This one falls incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
Let's go now.
The give here on 2nd. They hold him to a modest gain here to the 19. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9.
Got it. Ready? 18 run. 18 run. Set up.
Pass play coming here. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Looking to throw. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
The quarterback's so worried about challenging the DBs in coverage, he didn't keep an eye on the lineman in front of him. He threw it right towards them, and it was easy to get a pop and swat away a potential 1st down.
He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, so this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And he's tackled for a short gain. Give him around 3, but a very big distance to address here on 3rd down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Escapes out to the left. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Hut, hut.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Titans will have a 1st down.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Buffalo 18.
They'll try and throw it here. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Ivan Pace able to make the stop.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they make the play at the 23, a gain of only a little. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down. Back to the well again. And he's brought down for a loss.
Let's go.
Working quickly here.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Track at 60. Go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
So close to getting off the field. The 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. Now they're going to have to buck.
And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Titans shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one right down the middle. And the Titans cut it to a field goal game. Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go.
They start the drive with Hall. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Back to 60. Back to 60.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Handoff now from the gun. And they will stop him at the line on what proved... Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Setting up a throw. He completes it in traffic. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, New York.
Let's go now. Check.
Man in motion out of the slot. On the counter, Hall. And it took a couple of guys to haul him down there after a gain of just 1.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
All gets it again on 2nd down. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost.
Put the body on the line for his team. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5. Here's a give up the middle. And they'll stop him after a short pickup to the 24. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
They connect for the first. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out well, they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
Ready.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
Go.
From the gun, it's Hall. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5. He gets this one to McLaurin. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I wish everybody had the opportunity to feel how fast that decision is made. With that RPO, it is a split second. And when you make the incorrect read, well, the play's busted up before it ever has a chance to start.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Paul takes it straight ahead. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. He got 3 on the run. That's going to bring up 4th and 4. Jake Moody now in a high-pressure spot. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. That's the 2-minute warning here in Nashville. Jets only up by a few. A familiar sight in this contest, Brock. He's out there again for another field goal try. This kick from the left side. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them the lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. He won't be able to make the catch. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Setting up to pass. Got a man. It's London. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Titans in the hurry-up, trying to get this play off fast. Back to throw. Throw wheeled in by London. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. He'll look to throw it. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And this one may be out of reach now because the defense comes through with 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Back to the air following the pick 6. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes this up to the 30 before heading out.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with a running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Down a couple of scores. Those 2 timeouts they've got left are going to be crucial. Here's 1st down. He'll throw it. Couldn't connect there. Incomplete. A good defensive play breaks that one up. And it sets up second down.
Second down and 10.
Ready? Go!
Now they'll throw out of the gun. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Sauce Gardner with the INT. And the Jets will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their fourth interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. One interception, it sticks with you all week long. But throwing 4, he probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
The Jets take their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 2nd and 6 coming up here. They go right back to Hall. And they're going to bring him down at the 39-yard line. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. So now here's 3rd and 5. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Flush. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through.